We'll begin today's show in Seattle, Washington, where my man Joe McCann introduces us to one of the country's elite prep quarterbacks. That's this week's CarShield 5-star feature.
Some things you may associate with Seattle, Washington: Pike Place Market, great coffee, and of course its iconic skyline. Some people may also associate this area with great high school football talent, and that includes the suburb of Graham, Washington. Located about 45 miles south of Seattle with a great view of Mount Rainier, Graham-Kapowsin High School is only 13 years old. But Dylan Morris has wanted to play football here as long as he can remember. His love for the program started when he was a ball boy, looking up to his older brother Tyler.
Yeah, I started watching him like when I was in kindergarten. I think he was in 4th grade. That was his first year. Watching him, I always just wanted to play.
I think that's where they have gotten along the best. You know, as siblings, they fight. But sports-wise, I think it helped them because they had that in common.
Tyler's a tough kid, and Dylan was always around. He's a football rat. You know, if there's gym rats in basketball, there's a football rat. He's a football rat. He's always there sneaking into our meetings, our quarterback meetings and everything, just to watch. Not sneaking, he was welcome to come, but he wanted to be around it.
3rd grade was my first year, and I played tight end my first year. Ever since then, I played quarterback.
3rd grade, 4th grade, he could throw a really tight spiral. It just looked different than everybody else to me. And still to this day, it still does.
I think playing baseball, I just always knew I had a really strong arm. And so when I tried out, it was between that or running back. And I decided I wasn't very fast, so might as well throw the ball.
You watch him throw when he was in 4th, 5th, 6th, same natural release. He's went out and got better by refining things, but he had the natural throw, and because he works at it.
Having always been around the game, Dylan arrived at Graham-Kapowsin with a high football IQ and enough athleticism to win the starting quarterback job as a freshman.
Totally knew he was capable of doing it, but very nervous. Afraid he was gonna get hurt. Older kids, afraid they wouldn't respect him. But they were great.
Biggest thing when he was younger, because Tyler wasn't that tall, was wondering how tall he was going to get. But because I knew he was going to be a player, and now was he going to get to go on, you know, so he got good height to be able to keep going. But you know, it didn't matter with his arm strength and people playing with smaller quarterbacks nowadays that he could do it.
I just think he excelled from day one, really. There was a couple of times, you know, he's a gunslinger. He's going to throw the ball where he thinks he can get it in, but other than that, he just got after it.
After serving as a ball boy for many years and being the younger brother of a recently graduated player, Dylan stepped in confidently as a freshman, and his leadership skills really began to shine through.
I like being that kind of like captain of the team almost, and being the coach on the field, and kind of just being the leader out there, and having guys always looking at you when they need to, and being a guy that's always going to pick people up and really motivate people and try to make everyone better.
One of the best things, you know, he is unselfish. I mean, he doesn't care about the stats. He doesn't care about anything but winning.
I'm never going to give up with something if I do bad. I'm always going to bounce back, and I'm always going to be a competitor. I'm always going to give you my 100%, and I think I'm always going to be that leader too.
Several record-breaking seasons have followed since his breakout freshman year, and now as a senior, Dylan is one of the highest-ranked quarterbacks in the 2019 class.
I just think he's refined his whole game, you know, got better. He's always been able to whip it and spin the ball, and he has one of the quickest releases I've seen in high school football. And arm strength is incredible. His vision's good. He can make the right throws. He's refined what type of throw he should throw in zone coverage, man coverage, what type of route, and getting better at all of those.
Dylan's early success led to a scholarship offer from the Washington Huskies as he entered his sophomore season, and after weighing his options, he ended up committing the following summer. Washington was a dream school for Dylan, as well as the rest of his family.
You know, I committed to Washington because I've always been a fan. Ever since I've been watching football, I've been watching the Huskies. And my grandpa that passed away, he was a fan. He had season tickets growing up, and growing up with him, he kind of showed me UW football. And once I actually got the offer from them, they were always in first. When I got other offers from other people, they just couldn't pass them up, and I just decided not to wait anymore, and I'll commit to them.
It was where I always hoped he would go, where I wanted him to go, but I didn't push him to go there.
In the back of my mind, I was always like, I hope that's what he chooses, but you know, we would do whatever he wanted to do.
Like many highly recruited quarterbacks, Dylan dreams of one day taking his game to the highest level and playing in the NFL.
That would just be another dream. You know, it's just like I'll relate it to my first offer. If it's going to be happening to me, it's just going to be, you know, someone pinch me and wake me up. You know, it just doesn't seem real. you never really feel like you've accomplished your dreams until you do, and when it's actually happening, you just don't think it's real.
While there are hopefully many years to go in Dylan's football journey, ask anyone around Graham-Kapowsin, and they'll tell you he has the heart and the leadership to go as far as he wants.
You would never know he was a football player. He knows he's good, but he doesn't tell anybody, ever.
Just the biggest thing people don't know about him, he's probably one of the best kids you ever met.
You know, I never wanted there to be a dark light in a room. I always want to bring light to a room. I want to be making jokes, making people laugh, making them happy. That's always how I've been my whole life. I always be that jokester, but I'll take things seriously when I need to, you know.
One of the things that makes me most proud is when I meet somebody and they know, oh, you're Dylan's mom, is when they first say, oh, he's such a good kid, or we just love him, before they say, oh, he's such a good quarterback, or he's such a good athlete, is that they say what a nice kid he is. And that's what I'm more proud of, because that's what's going to take you farther in life.
In Graham, Washington, I'm Joe McCann.